right, so this week we are looking at our week 1 of second 9 weeks. So we are in week 10. I'm going to kind of quickly go through this because we have to go over all of them since we were out Monday and then I was out Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we're going to quickly go over these. Label the parts of speech of the underlined words. He walked into the room and came right over to us. He is a pronoun. Room is a noun. And us is a pronoun. Repeat after me. Diverse. Abnormal. Disapprove. Surplus. Absent. Dispose. Differ. Superior. What part of speech is underlined? How long will it take to walk from my house? It is a preposition. Finish the sentence. My friends and I had a snowball fight. Afterwards, Aaliyah.
We went in for hot cocoa.
Okay, we went in for hot cocoa. Thank you. All right. And then, which of the words is an antonym for large? Opposite of large. You've got enormous, minuscule, acorn, babyish. All right, what do you think, Rylan? Minuscule, very good. Minuscule, yes. And then, is this a simile or a metaphor, and what does it mean? During the emergency, she was a rock. What is that, Corbin? Is it a simile or a metaphor? It is a metaphor. And what does it mean? Strong, okay. What?
It means like she wasn't like panicking.
She wasn't panicking.
She wasn't what I'll be doing.
And this says to expand the sentence by using more descriptive language. Emily climbed the tree. So I could say, my beautiful daughter, Emily, climbed the oak tree behind our house. Okay? Now we're going to look at the next day, which I had marked out and put Wednesday since we weren't here on Tuesday. The present tense of the word lost is lose, L-O-S-E. Future tense, will lose. Which word from Monday or Tuesday's box means not present in a place, Cameron? Absent. And then what part of speech is underlined? Andrea loves her sister, but she drives her crazy. All right, what you got, Christopher?
Conjunction.
It is a conjunction. Good job. Okay. Which word or phrase best completes the sentence? First, you need to ask for permission. Blank, you should gather the materials. Madison?
Next.
Very good. Next. Which word could replace the underlined word? You have incredible, dull, funny. Maria and I saw the most amazing show last night. We saw the most, what?
Incredible.
Incredible, good. What does the idiom mean? She was walking on air. She was walking on air. What does that mean, Zori?
She felt good.
She felt good. She's happy.
Yeah, that's what I put. She was happy. I put she was happy.
Okay. And this wants us to combine the sentences to create a compound sentence. Emily climbed a tree, Dave did not. So I have to use a fanboy to combine them in order for it to be a compound. So Jaylene, what could I say?
Emily climbed the tree, but Dave did not.
Very good. Now looking at our third column, which relative adverb best completes the sentence? Is there a day blank we can meet to discuss the project? All right, Jalea?
Is there a day where we can meet to discuss the project?
What does day tell me?
Where? Or what time? When?
When. So is there a day when we can meet to discuss the project? If I wanted to say where, I would say, is there a place where we can meet to discuss the project? If I wanted to use why, I don't know that I could. Is there a reason why we can meet to discuss the project? So the answer is when. But it's not where because it says day, and day is time, and time is when. Where's a place? So if it would have said, is there a place where we can meet? Is there a day when we can meet? Because day describes when. Gotcha. All right, and then looking back at your words from Monday, which word means to throw away? All right, Ian?
Dispose.
Dispose. Very good. Dispose. What part of speech is underlined? Shh, the baby is sleeping. Zoe? An interjection. Good. Okay. And then put a comma after the introductory element. During the summer, my family will visit our relatives in Puerto Rico. Where does my comma go? Casey? Not after during. We're going to have to go a little bit further down. During what? All right, Jaden?
After summer.
After summer. During
Take that part out and say,
the summer.
my family visited our relatives in Puerto Rico.
Very good, because you can take that out. It's not necessary. All right, can anybody tell me what during the summer is?
In the middle.
All right, Justin, what do you think? Aaliyah?
Like halfway in the middle. Like it means.
Christopher?
It's like it's at the very, very beginning.
But if I wanted to say, why did I put that comma there?
Because.
Why did I put the comma there, Riley?
It's gonna be there.
Justin?
Because it's not a full sentence.
It's not.
During the summer, it's not a full sentence and it's the beginning of it.
Yes.
It's because that you can put the comma on the you can put the comma on that you separate it. I used to put the thing on you can put the other sentence on top of the other sentence and make it
or complex. Alright? Alright, Zoe?
You can say, my family will visit our relatives in Puerto Rico during the summer.
You can move it, but what I'm asking is,
It's so old.
if you look at during the summer, what is during? What part of speech is during?
It's like a letter. It's like interjection.
Preposition. And so if I have a preposition that begins my sentence, I have to put a comma after the prepositional phrase. So what is my prepositional phrase? During the summer. Now, if I had changed this and said my family will visit our relatives in Puerto Rico during the summer, I wouldn't need a comma. Because if you put a preposition at the end of the sentence or in the middle of the sentence, you don't have to have a comma. But if you put it at the beginning of the sentence, you have to have a comma. Okay? What is the meaning of the underlined homograph? The little girl wore a yellow bow in her hair or bow in her hair? Bow. So Zori, what is that? It is a hair ribbon. Good.
What's a bow?
Bow down.
Well, it says bend forward at the waist. So when you bow.
You like to praise somebody.
Okay? Is this a simile or a metaphor, and what does it mean? Jake is as tall as a tree. Is it a simile or is it a metaphor? All right, what you got? Metaphor. Y'all agree?
No.
It has like or as, so it's a
Simile.
simile. And what does it mean, Cameron? He's very tall. Okay. The next one wants me to combine the sentences to create a complex sentence. Emily climbed the tree. Her kite was caught in the branches. All right. So Corbin, how could I combine that to make one sentence and make it complex? Zori? I think that's going to probably make it a compound sentence. All right, what do you think, Aaliyah?
Emily climbed the tree because her kite was stuck in the branch.
Good. Because is a subordinating conjunction. And a subordinating conjunction combines a complex sentence. So Emily climbed the tree because her kite was caught in the branches. Okay? Emily climbed the tree because her kite was caught in the branches. And because, since because is in the middle of the sentence, you do not need a comma. Now, if I had put it at the beginning of the sentence, I would have said, because her kite was caught in the branches, then I would have had to put a comma. Emily climbed the tree. Okay? So I can swap it up, but I'd have to put a what there? Comma. Good. Alright, now looking at our last column for this week one of the second 9 weeks. Which word best completes this sentence? My older cousin was accepted or accepted to the college. Is it the one with the A or the one with the E, Casey? What do you think, Cameron? A. E means all but, and A means to include. Okay? Or to be a part of. Alright? And then going back to our words from Monday, which word means an amount that is over what is needed? Alright, Madison? Surplus. I'm going to come back to this, and I'm going to write
What is surplus mean?
surplus. It's a amount that is over what is needed. What part of speech is underlined? I'm staying inside until the storm passes. What is underlined, Christopher? Okay, what part of speech is that? Okay. This is one of those tricky words that sometimes it's a preposition. And sometimes it is a conjunction. So how you decide, or how you determine, is it a preposition or a conjunction? If after it has a noun, just a noun, it's a preposition. If after it has a noun and a verb, then it is a conjunction. So looking here, until the storm passes. Do I have a noun after it?
No. Yes.
What? Storm. Okay. Do I have a verb? Passes. So that means it's not a preposition, it is a conjunction. No. Preposition, conjunction, interjection, conjunction. A little bit. Alright, which word or phrase best completes a sentence? Next, however, or instead. I love it when it snows. Blank, it is a bit cold. Alright? Alright, what you got? Yep. However. I don't like it when it snows. However, it is a bit cold. Alright, so yesterday, which is column 3's homograph, was it pronounced B-O-W that rhymes with a cow? So, bow? Or does it rhyme with show, saying bow? So it's the first one or the second one? Second one. Alright, and so then we have, what does the adage or proverb mean, let sleeping dogs lie? That just simply means, let it go. In the words of Elsa, let it go. Alright? And this wants us to reduce the sentence by using more concise wording. So, the kite that belongs to Emily, what can I change that to reduce it? Cole? Emily's kite. So I'm going to take this, the kite that belongs to Emily, and I'm going to say Emily's kite. Can I change was blown?
Yes. I mean,
No.
Was blown. Into that specific tree. So what could I say there? Not, would I need that or the specific? Blown into a tree, or that tree. Emily's kite was blown into that tree. Well, it's saying that specific, and that specific means not a tree. It was blown into that tree. If I say a tree, it could be any of the trees.
Yeah, it's not specific.
right? It's not specific. All right, so Emily's kite was blown into that tree. Do I need by the wind?
No. Yes.
Do I need it?
Yes. You don't have to.
Wait, yeah?
Yes.
Because then they won't know if she flew it into the tree or the wind flew it into the tree.
Yeah.
Another thing I could say is the wind blew Emily's kite into that tree. So I could mix it up and say that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So that is all for our language for week 1 of our second 9 weeks. So next week we will continue this.